Hello once again and welcome back to another Minecraft Saturday this time. Back into SkyTrade today, and with a bit of luck, the recent patch that came through in the game has fixed the mob griefing problem that we faced, where mobs would spawn where mobs aren't supposed to spawn, instead of spawning in the nice big spawn space I provided for them, where spawning conditions are perfect. They spawned over here and blew up my chicken farm last time we streamed. I have since fixed the chicken farm, as you can see. Got glass there this time, so you can see the chickens. Chickens! How's everybody today? Jason, T-Now, Slothboy, Tiny PC Gamer, Bulb Glub. What's up with everybody? And all the rest of the people who are lurking. I haven't even said hello in chat yet. How rude. XD Slime Guy, what's up? So yeah, I don't remember how much. I think the only thing I've changed about the mob spawner since I last streamed is I tore off half the roof, because apparently there's in Bedrock there's a bug, or there might not be a bug, or maybe there's a bug. People can't seem to agree on whether or not there's a bug here or not, but mobs with a roof over them think they're in caves, so sometimes the spawn mechanic doesn't make them spawn at night time, where the game tries to wait it so they spawn on the overland instead of in caves, so players can actually meet them when they're overland. So I tore off half the roof to basically give us a 50-50 chance on whether or not that bug is actually playing a role in why this mob spawner will not spawn mobs at any kind of reasonable rate. Which is incredibly frustrating, because the goal we're heading towards in this survival series, in this SkyTrade survival series, is we want to get to the end and fight the dragon, right? Can't do that without mob drops, because we need ender pearls to fill in the end frame thing, so we can make the portal to go to the end. And so I really need the mob grinder to work. I've just realised I haven't turned on my goddamn lights, so there we go. Now you can actually see me a little bit better. How's that? Hey. Hey. Let's kind of adjust my screen here as well. I am the bulb blah blah bulb glub. Is that a name for that? What? 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 MXS 3000. How you doing? Right, I don't know what we're going to do first. What I'm going to do first is, I guess because I'm staring at it, I'll remind people about the gimmick we've got going. Any tips for $5 or more? I jump off the void bank. I don't know. We didn't have time to or resources to make anything more special than that, but we had to do something. At the insistence of a couple of the regulars, we did something. And your name goes in the book. So you have a permanent record of the thing that happened. Let's go put the zombie flesh away, because the mob grinder did make a couple of zombies for me. But now it's just not doing anything. Alrighty. I am going to be complaining about the humidity and the heat again today, by the way, because it is another hot day in Sydney, and it is humid in here. I'm starting to think maybe the Threadripper PC sitting behind me is contributing to the amount of heat that I feel, because it does run warm. I mean, I've got the badass cooler on there, but that doesn't magically remove heat. That moves heat from the CPU into the room. But I'm also sitting next to an open window, so I don't know. So how about a chat? Are you going to actually be interactive today, or are you going to be like in the Far Cry streams where everyone just lurks and leaves me chatting to myself? Might be doing a live PC build maybe tomorrow afternoon. It depends. I've got some no, sorry, I just realized the stuff I've got coming from a certain brand I'm not allowed to tell you about yet, because it's all under NDA still, but I do still have the MSI B360 motherboard, which we're going to do a build in of some type, so maybe we'll do that. Either way, within the next few days. Oh, they haven't fixed the bug yet! So, oh, no they have. I can hold down the right click and plant the carrots, except not consistently. God damn it. Fix the bug! Minecraft, Mojang. Fix the bug so I can plant crops without having to double click, clickety click, click, click. Just let me hold down the button and do it properly. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. It's infuriating. They fixed the bug where you can harvest by holding down the button now, so you don't have to click on each individual plant. But they didn't fix the bug where it's for the planting, which is ridiculous to me. Why they would fix one and not the other? How incompetent do you have to be? I don't know. Snow today, spring is... Yeah, summer in Sydney is hanging on. Summer in Sydney is just hanging on. It just won't go away. I'm so tired of being sweaty. So catastrophically tired of being sweaty all of the goddamn time. Ooh, yes, mystery. But yeah, I've got some currently secret PC parts. I should be arriving by courier tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. They'll be arriving Monday. I'm all confused because we're playing Minecraft, and Minecraft is almost always on Sundays. Except for the Skytrade stuff. Which we didn't do last weekend. Well, we tried to do last weekend, but then a creeper spawned on a slab and blew me up. The game cheated and made me rage quit, basically. Oh, the seeds are working. Nope. See, it does it one row and then it doesn't do it anymore. God, it's so infuriating. So what kind of with the MSI B360 motherboard for the new Intel Coffee Lake chips, or newish, what kind of build would you guys want to see? Streaming rig, VR rig, pure gaming rig, budget gaming rig, mid-price gaming rig, home theater PC, production rig, any other ideas? Because I don't know what kind of... So Daisy. I don't know what kind of PC I want to actually build. I don't know. God, you're a legend. God is not a legend. God is a myth. Ha ha! Theological slam! Sorry, any faithful in chat? That's true, though. I mean, what you refer to as God may or may not be a personification. The way you relate to this force, this entity, is in a personified manner because it makes it easy for you to relate to. But as an agnostic, I firmly believe that it's very doubtful that God, as a force in the universe, is anything recognizable as a personification to us humans, rather than an ever-present force which may or may not have a will of its own. How's that for getting deep on the first 5 minutes of the stream, eh? How you like me now, theologians? Mid-budget PC build? Home theater PC? Yeah, I haven't actually done a home theater PC build. I mean, I've built them, but I've never done a video on it, so that's kind of attractive to me. Although, the B360 board is a full-size ATX board, so not the most ideal thing for a home theater PC, which you usually want to keep small. ITX or micro ATX are the biggest, really, usually. We could... Ooh, there's a thought. Maybe we could build a media server PC. Something designed to sit in a back room or closet somewhere that just serves up media for Plex and things. There's a thought. There's another option. Alright, so while we're for busy work, while we're waiting to see whether that mob grinder is going to actually work, we're going to build our villagers some huts, I think. Our little trade villages, we'll give them some homes. Which I think is a cool thing to do. But we'll do a little bit of resource grinding at first, while people are turning up. I like that idea. Oh, of the media server PC, yeah. I think I have maybe a spare... Is that a 6 terabyte drive I've got over there from Seagate? Maybe. I might have a 10 or a 6 sitting spare, which would make it ideal, so I wouldn't even have to source another hard drive for the build. Yo, Blunty, please notice me. You have been noticed. What's in it for me? I mean, I know what you meant. I was being sardonic and smarmy, I guess, if anything. I know you meant it in the figurative sense. God, mate, you're a legend. I can, you know, I get it. It would be interesting, something a little different. Yeah. I mean, there are slightly different priorities to building a media server. Has to be nice and quiet. Has to cope with poor cooling conditions, because most people shove them in a closet or something. Must have lots of storage space. Must be able to transcode 4K video through things like Plex. Yeah. If we don't do that with the B360, that certainly has to go on my to-do list. My own media server for Plex is actually a NAS, which has a Plex server built into it, which I still haven't actually done a video on. It was sent to me for review ages ago, and I dicked about too long, and I just... yeah, I feel shitty about that. Those people will probably never send me any equipment ever again. I've been bad about that this year, actually. Getting reviews done on time when people send me shit. It's been a rough year for productivity and focus and just getting shit done. I've got to be honest with you guys. Some news for those of you who keep tabs on such things. I am no longer sponsored by MSI. I thought my contract with them ran out in July, but I checked last night when I had to look up a specific clause because I was being asked about something for someone wanted some advice on their own sponsorship, so I had to look up my contract and I went, oh, that's right. As of April 1st, it expired. It's done. So yeah, I'm not under any obligation to MSI anymore. I still like them. They'll still use the gear, but you know, I'm not under a requirement to recommend or talk about or promote their gear and no one else's anymore. So now when people ask me about, I don't know, Razer laptops, I can say more than, yeah, I like them. They're fine. I can go into more detail, and MSI won't growl at me. So one of the other things that I found frustrating about the sponsorship was the exclusivity clause. So I couldn't, for example, review Gigabyte graphics cards, or you know, Asus motherboards, or you know, that kind of stuff. I mean, it's not uncommon for contracts like that to work like that, but... And I was willing to give it a go to see how well it works for me. And it was alright. A little bit frustrating in some ways, a little bit rewarding otherwise. As all things, it's compromise. But yeah, no longer officially part of the Dragon Squad, as it stands. And I don't know if they're going to ask me to re-sign, or they're doing their sponsorships different this year. I mean, it was an experiment for them too. That whole Dragon Squad thing, that was the first year they did it, so... They might change the way they do things, depending on how well or poorly it did or did not work for them on their end. So, all I know is, when my contract expired, they didn't come knocking on my door immediately to say, hey, want to sign it again? I'm actually talking to a couple of other brands right now about sponsorships as well. One is a promotional thing, relatively short term, and one is another long-term contract with a different company. I'm not going to say who because nothing's been signed yet, but I'm currently talking to them about the issues that I had with the exclusivity with MSI, and a few frustrations I had having to... Because I had to say no to a few really cool things because of the MSI contract. It was like, nope, you can't work in any regard with any of our competitors. I mean, I'm not saying MSI are evil for doing that. It's perfectly perfectly predictable thing to have when you're sponsoring someone directly for an entire year. I'm just saying, I'm having discussions about it because of what I learned during the whole experience. Which is why I did it in the first place, so I could learn. Find out if that kind of contract was for me. I need to understand more now. Whoa!
Making pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes. Making pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes. Making pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes.
That sound, that ear-bleeding sound, that RIP headphone
hey,
sound.
Keep up the good work. Love the streams and the vids.
Thank you very much. RIP headphone users, by the way. Not sure how loud that was for you guys, but it's a little bit louder for me than it is for you. I can promise you that. Thank you very much. The Tech Guy game, $6.50. What an interesting amount to choose. I wonder if that's a currency conversion thing. Seems a bit too even for currency conversion, though. But yes, as the text-to-speech told you, message reads, I'd like to keep up the good work, love the streams and the vids. Thank you very much. I'm still going to read all the messages out, because that feels like a good thing to do, but I turn text-to-speech on because sometimes it can be funny when people do wacky stuff. Gonna give it a go. A friend of mine, Ali, she streams with it on, and sometimes it's a disaster, sometimes it's hilarious, so... Anyway, the Tech Guy game. Thank you very much. You are now part of the book. Boink. Slam that there. And the ritual suicide. Thanks for this donation. We're going to go backwards this time. Zoop. Whee! Ah, boink. Where'd I put my stuff? There we go. What am I doing here? Let's see. That, and that, and that, and that, and that, and emergency bow, and arrows, and... oh yeah, pick. And spare pick. Hey! Let's go check it on the mob farm. Surely there has to be something there by now. Oh, bloody hell, I didn't take off my armor. I always forget the armor. I rounded up, donated $5. Ah, you rounded up manually. Ah. Well then, let's go get some iron. Make a new set of armor. That. And that. And those. And that. That's alright. The other armor was half damaged anyway. But that's fine. I did that deliberately for new armor purposes. No one believes me. Yeah, give me the derps. I deserve the derps. Give me all... oh jeez, I need stuff off the edge there. Those are some hard-earned derps right there. Chat lag got us there. Someone did warn me in chat not to do it, but I jumped off before I noticed. Hey BluntNate, what do you think about Battlefronts 2? Apparently getting rid of most of the microtransactions. Yeah, too little too late. I mean, they've already made most of the money they're going to make from microtransactions. Like, the community that's left because they were there, aren't coming back because they're gone now. And the community that's already there has either spent or refused to spend any money they were going to spend on it. So it's a really empty token gesture at this point. And it's panic mode, so when the laws do get passed, they go, no, 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 we changed that already. We changed it already. We don't have to do anything. We're fine. We're compliant. We changed it already. But it's too late. Too late. The damage has been done. And the money has been made. No, this is MCPC. What's up with the info? Seems different. I mean, this stuff. Yeah, this crafting book stuff. This has been in Minecraft for a little while now. You can hit this little button here, so it shows you what's craftable with what you have. Or shows you everything over here. You can turn it off and go back to regular standard stuff, but it's just kind of handy, especially like on console. And if you're like me and you forget recipes sometimes, so you can just go, yeah, I want to make some oak planks. Click! And it just fills out the recipe for you on whatever crafting interface you've got open. These are all read out because I'm not at a crafting table, but if we're at a crafting table, I'll show you that stuff. It just makes things a little bit quicker. It's a little bit quality of life thing, so you don't have to manually place stuff in a crafting grid every single time you need to make something. They do want to, yeah. I reckon Disney would have been leaning on them as well for damaging the property as far as Battlefront goes. But yeah, it's a pure token gesture at this point. I don't believe for a second they've learned any kind of proper lesson from it. And just like when Facebook fuck up, all that happens is, after taking 3 steps forward, they take 1 step backwards and go, oh, sorry, we'll fix it. There we go. We took a step backwards. You happy now? But what people don't really focus on is the 2 steps forward that still remain. So, yeah, it's all fucked. Hey, Skullkid, what's the topic? We've been flipping back and forth between topics. Sponsorships, PC builds, Battlefront, Minecraft interfaces, what else have we been waffling about? I must be a little bit hyper today. I feel a bit scatterbrained. I am, for those who don't know, I am bipolar, so I do go a bit manic every now and again. My manic episodes aren't particularly manic, but my depressive episodes are kind of shitty. So, you know, all manic depressives live on a interesting little spectrum. And for me, I'm starting to realise, given my mood today, I might be heading into a little manic episode. Which is usually good for the content. But it does make me a little bit more impulsive than usual, which I have to keep an eye on. Especially when it comes to spending money. Seriously. Are you kidding me? Even with the roof open, this is not spawning anything? I'm going to let it run during the night. I'm going to stay up tonight and let it run. And see if it's a nighttime thing. Maybe the dark will help. What the hell is Bedrock version? Bedrock is the code base that sits underneath the Windows 10 version, the Xbox One version, the mobile versions, the Gear VR version, soon the Switch version when that switches over. It's their code base for everything that isn't Java going forward, basically. It's not quite feature equivalent to Java at this point, although they're getting much closer every time they patch. It's close enough these days that they're almost indistinguishable, apart from a couple of little things like the way Redstone works and certain specific applications. But the like the Life Aquatic update, that will be coming out at basically the same time on Java and the Bedrock systems, and it will be the same in all ways that matter. But yeah, the Bedrock version, like Windows 10 version here, it runs so much smoother than Java ever did, regardless of hardware. And then, they say they're not. They say they're not giving up on Java, and they really can't because the hardcore community are very, very attached to Java because of modding and things like that, and the way they can get servers to work and customize servers, and you know, all the multiplayer YouTube guys like the Hermitcraft guys. They all kind of rely on shit that Java can do that Bedrock can't do when it comes to the way they run their servers. Are you kidding me? So yeah, Java isn't going anywhere, and they say they're going to keep developing it, and they've kept to their word so far. But eventually we're going to have to come to a point where Java just has to be left behind, because Java as a language to sit a game on top of is just stupid. The only reason Minecraft existed in Java in the first place is because that's what Notch knew. And he just got trapped there after the game got popular. But the thing is, it's not called Minecraft anymore. Like the Java version, the original Minecraft is not called Minecraft anymore. It's called the Java Edition. Whereas everything that runs on Bedrock is Minecraft. What I'm playing right now is not Minecraft Windows 10 Edition, it is Minecraft. When you play it on Xbox, it is not, you know, Minecraft Xbox One Edition, it's Minecraft. No more additions. Everything that's Bedrock is the pure Minecraft as far as branding is concerned. This is ridiculous. Why won't... Oh, jeez. I've got a spider. Terrific. For a second there, I forgot I took the top off this thing so he can get to me. That's fantastic. Got some string, though. 2 bits of string, even. Hooray! But it says Windows 10 UW... Yeah, that's because... up the top of the screen there, that's because I'm running the beta. That stuff doesn't appear when you're running the regular, current version, but I'm running the beta. I'm part of the Xbox Insider thing, so I'm running the beta. So that text up top there is just for the sake of if you're like trying to report a bug or something with a screenshot, that information up there is what they need. The specific beta, which code it is, which GUI you're using, what platform it's running on, what hardware you're using, and a little bit of feedback for the developers as far as graphics card, what version of Windows, memory, all that kind of stuff. That's only there because I'm running in the beta. But yeah, I mean, while this is called Minecraft, the specific version of Minecraft I'm using, the specific build of Bedrock I'm using is the Windows 10 Universal Windows Platform, or whatever UWP stands for, build. Yeah. My drops. But like, 5 billion devices running on Java. Yeah. So what? Most of those 5 billion devices are embedded devices in like microwaves and fridges and car stereos and... Well, there's another spider up top there. Which I think he just fell in. Hey, I can hear Skelly. Okay, so spiders are an issue with my new open top thing, but at least it appears to be spawning mobs this time. Now that I made it 3 deep, though, I can't reach the damn things. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I've made a huge mistake. Damn it. Alright, now come for me. Son of a bitch. Alright, now we're getting somewhere at last. If I could see where they were, I could maybe hit them. Over here, guys. Ah. Okay, so maybe the open top is the way to go. Can't see dick. I don't know whether the update has helped fix my mob spawner, or the open top has helped fix my mob spawner. I should have tested one at a time, I guess, but either way, we have some mob drops happening, so hopefully we can get some Endermen. Ooh, there's a thought. Endermen actually spawn in the nether now too, don't they? We should try hunt them there. Some arrows. No more bows though. Wait, do I have enough? Oh, I have enough string to actually make a new bow now. Yay. Making a new bow. Bum, 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 bum. There we are. Spare tools and we up. Oh wait, what the? I didn't even see. I picked up a enchanted bow. Well then, that's my bow for now. Did not even see that. Bum 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 bum. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. All skeletons though, for some reason. You see me? Can't trick you into pathfinding, Timmy, can I? There we go. Just had to get on their level. A little bit clumsy, but at least it works. Now, do I tear the rest of the roof off on the assumption that it's the roof that's doing it? We certainly didn't get any spawns during the day, did we? We'll leave for another cycle, see what happens. In Java, you need your mob farm. It needs to be like 25 blocks away from where you hang out. It's 24, I think, but yeah. There is a minimum distance to which they won't spawn, and a minimum distance to where they won't move, and a distance at which they will instantly despawn. But because of the way I move about on my platforms here, we still should be getting some mobs when I go back and forth between the place. Glass walls so they can see your head? No, they can't see through glass. Something weird is going on with my Streamlabs thing. It keeps rebooting, restarting. So if I miss some notifications and stuff today, I'm sorry about that, but just every 10 minutes or so it just goes bloop and reloads itself. Test it, put the roof back on so the spiders don't get out. The spiders are easy to deal with. We can put some fences around the top of the inside there to stop the spiders being able to climb out. That's not an impossible issue to solve while leaving the roof open. That's just something I forgot to do when I opened up the roof. Twitch app was being weird today too. Huh. I wonder if the Twitch API is having some dingleberries. Ah, there you are. There we go, looks like the tree's despawning now. I wonder if I should put a roof on the tree farm to try and stop the big ones growing. Alright. Bit of a pain in the ass to chop down. Worth considering. Melon farm seems to be coming nicely along though, being nice and productive. Still that interesting glitch in Bedrock though, where pumpkins will only grow in one direction. Super weedy boos. Wait, so what is this? This is SkyTrade. If you're familiar with one of the most popular mods of Minecraft of all time, SkyBlock, which evolved into Sky Factory, a similarly extremely popular mod for Java, this is SkyTrade. It's a bit like it, in that you start out on a single tiny island in the middle of a void with a tree on it, but you're surrounded by villages like these guys, which you chop down the tree, you build a bridge, you go to the villages, you trade the villages, your wood for various other you know, cobblestone stuff, and then you trade the cobblestone for this, and you do the thing, and it's basically all about trading. I've got 4 sets of villages. These guys over here are the ones closest to you. This where this cobble is. This is where my island was. I start with one island, one tree, to build my way across here. Sell my wood from the tree to this guy to get cobblestone, in order to then trade the cobblestone for other resources we needed, like dirt to make farms, so we could survive, and on and on and on. The whole loop goes, with the different villages trading different things. There's a pair over there, there's a pair over there, there's one dude over there, 2 there. Including these guys over here, which will trade various things for spawn eggs, so you can get some cows and chickens and stuff, without having to wait for them to naturally spawn. Ooh! Ah, sorry, I backspasmed a little bit there. Fine, I'll drop it if you won't even check the merchants or eyes of Ender after I suggest looking 4 times in the stream. Jason, settle down. Don't get pissy because I just missed a couple of your comments. I've been waffling a lot today, being very distracted, and you're just acting like a child because I don't immediately respond to your comment. Don't believe any of these guys have eyes of Ender, do they? Oh wait, that guy does. There you go. Totally does. So, thank you, Jason. I resent your childish reaction to me not immediately reacting to the stuff you're posting in chat, because I was talking about other stuff at the time. But I do appreciate the suggestion to double check, because there it is. This guy's actually unlocked a lot more stuff. The other villagers didn't unlock anything. The last time I checked this guy, he capped out at the beacon, I think. Didn't he? I'll have to go check my other VODs to see if I just plain old forgot. Alright, 2 diamonds for Eyes of Enders. We can do that. Gold for diamond. And iron for gold. So, what shall we do? Shall we go straight for the Eyes of Ender, or shall we build these little guys' huts first? What am I doing? I remember what I was doing. Wood for cobble, cobble for iron, iron for gold. They don't need huts, so I was going to build huts though while we were waiting to see what my mob spawner was going to do, but I'm kind of stuck on the idea now. Maybe we'll eventually get them huts, but we should focus on the goal right now, eh? Let's see if we can get to the end. Where are we? We're 40 minutes in? Yeah, we should be able to get to the end by the 2-hour mark of today's stream, I think, maybe? What do we got for cobble? Alright. Anyway. Oh, also I missed a stack somehow. Tree farm needs, yeah, the tree farm needs a roof more than villages to help me control the spawning of the big trees. Looks like I might have missed a block up there too. That should have despawned by now. Doop-a-doop. Feeling a bit spoiled by Far Cry 5 right now. Far Cry 5 has a button where you can sell all of your loot all at once. To do that there. Actually, let's grab some of this as well while we're here. Will leave me some to build with, just in case. We'll grab 2 lines. We definitely need to fix up this guy too. Look at this. This whole emergency barricade thing I put around him. It's all wackadoo. We need to make that look better. I'm going to do that before I do anything else because it's bugging me for a while now. All asymmetrical and ugly. We'll do that while the iron cooks, maybe. Give me a second. Auto mods caught somebody, which we are just going to ban, and also report. Hateful conduct. Tried to spam the N-word in huge blocks of text. And here we are, and reported. Did you know, Sabuna _ that there is a no tolerance policy on Twitch for that kind of stuff? So your account is gone now. You realize that? When they get their report, they're going to check the logs, and your account is dead. Why would you even try? Just sad. Do something better with your days, man. There's so much more fun things to do than just try and be a dick to random people on Twitch. Get a better life. It's just upsetting to me that your life is that empty. That's your go-to thing on the weekends. I'm gonna go to Twitch streams and spam the N-word because oh lol triggered. Yeah, well done. Okay. I do enjoy reporting those people. I had to do that a couple of weekends ago too, reported someone for a very similar thing. They emailed me about a week later and got really pissy at me because their channel got banned because of me, because I reported them. It was my fault, obviously, because I reported them. Not their fault for their behaviour, it was my fault. Uh-huh. Oh, I need more fuel. Ooh, I really need more fuel. Alright, I have to burn most of this cobble on some fuel. Well, people spam the word neat, that would just attract the knights. I don't, does neat attract the knights, or are they just the knights who say neat? I don't know how that works. I mean, they're not the knights who gravitate towards the word knee. They're the knights who say knee. So, Oh, wait a second. I know why there's no fuel in there. Because I set up the goddamn super smelter. Idiot. There we go. I'm gonna just break this down so I don't make that silly mistake again. Just cram it in there. There we go. I did forget about my super furnace slime guy. I certainly did. I've walked past it multiple times, like from there to there and back again, and I forgot about it. I'm gonna put a torch on the side. Help me stop that. There you go. Don't forget about your super smelter. Alright, let's go. Where are we? Let's go get some... I was going to say, let's get some cobble to redo those barricades, and I forgot I traded all the cobble away. Let's see what we can do here. Like so. Yes, I know. Indeed. Squat down. Alright, let's make a better show of this as well. No. Settle down there. I don't want to go through. Jeez. What the? Oh, because you're a slab? Is that the problem? There you go. Did I break? I did break my thingy. There we go. So, are you not even in the middle, are you? Yeah, okay. So the whole portal's off center, which screws me a bit, but we'll call that close enough. Turn on that. Give us some of that. Ah, this is all skewy, isn't it? I don't like it. That's a bit tidier, at least. There you go. That's a bit more symmetrical. Some of that, some of that. Seems fine to me. Of course, it will be a fight. You can't do something about them doing the wrong thing. I know, right? How arrogant of me. Do I have a box for... I do have a box for nether stuff. Boink, boink, boink. Come on then. Bum, 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 bum. I wonder why it's always skeletons in here now. It's a strange coincidence. They definitely seem to be spawning up the other end, don't they? The gap starts about there in the roof. And they're almost always waiting for me at this end, so... I'm going to go ahead and take the rest of the roof off. You should use magma blocks and hoppers to collect mob drops. Well, I mean, that's always been an option. But the thing about that is it's an awful lot of iron. For the sake of hoppers. And considering the efficiency of this place, it's not actually that much more work just to step inside there and collect it. That's a cool shot. Lolisim Usu, how you doing? Goes there. Goes there. Alright, we got half an enchanted bow, 18 arrows. I'm feeling a little bit more protected from the screamers in the nether. How my furnace is doing. Ticking away. Good, good, good. That's nearly ready to harvest. Same with that. I can have another couple of minutes. Sorry, Sugarcane, didn't mean to hurt you. Didn't really mean to hurt you. Can you fix the bow? Should be able to fix the bow. If I had an anvil, I can meld the bow with a fresh normal bow and keep the enchantments. However, that too is an awful lot of iron. Because an anvil needs, what is it, 3 blocks of iron and 4 ingots. So that's like, what, half a stack of iron thereabouts? And right now, all our iron resources are going towards trading for gold, which we are then going to trade for diamonds, which we are then going to trade for Eyes of Enders. Eyes of Enders? Eye of Enders. Eyes of Ender? What's the plural for that? Eyes of Ender? Eyes of Enders? Or Eye of Enders? Eyes of? Eye of? Ender? Enders? What's grammatically correct? I think Eyes of Ender would be the grammatically correct way to put that. I feel like. Eyes of Ender. Right. Ender eyes? Boosh! Melon's a good trade. Does Ender are a species of... not a specific person? Yeah, that's the thing. I guess, well, let's put it in context. If you had... no, I was going to say fish eyes, but fish is plural for fish anyway. A fish, many fish. Frog and frogs. Frog's eyes. Frog eyes. I think it's one of those murky ones that kind of works both ways, isn't it? English is a bitch. Stack and a half right there. Eyes, Ender is... no, Ender isn't a place. End is the place. It's the end. That's the dimension. Endermen are the mob. So let's do it like that. So if Endermen are the mob, you can think of Enderman as you would the word human. You wouldn't say human's eyes, you would say human eyes. A bag full of human eyes. So yeah, we'll call them Ender eyes. Many Ender eyes, not Ender eyes of Ender. I don't. What was I saying before? I'm all confused. I never have enough. Yeah, cobble's one of the base sort of currencies in this particular world. Wood is the base currency. Cobble is the. You can think of wood as the cents. Cobble is kind of the dollars. Cobble gets transferred into all things. Speaking of which. I think we'll trade this batch for more fuel. Boink, boink, boink. Let's see. I'll leave myself with 2 stacks. I want a 2-stack reserve of iron for other things. The rest we can start transferring into gold at this point. Let's see how we wind up. That's not very efficient, is it? I wish it wouldn't do that. So, what do we need? We need... Man, we're going to need so much. I can't remember how many eyes I needed. We should have a trip back to the Nether at some point soon and figure out exactly what the value is we're looking. So yeah, maybe not by the end of the 2 hours, judging by that math I just did quickly in my head there. We got 1 hour left before the end of the first 2 hours, and I don't think we're going to have enough. The Eyes of Enders are much more expensive than I initially tried to figure. Right. 5 eyes for the port? No, I think it was more than that. Let's go check now. I mean, these furnaces are going to stop cooking as soon as we go through, but that's fine. I think we're safe. You still stuck up there? Nope, the one that was stuck seems to have gone. Finally despawned. Oh, 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 oh. Easy. Easy. Hey, baby! Little Bobby Pigman. Would you recommend Mavic Air by itself with the fly? I would get the Fly More bundle if you're serious about doing your shit. If you just want it for a fun little toy, you probably don't need the Fly More bundle. If you are looking at it as a production tool, I would absolutely get the Fly More bundle. The extra batteries, all that kind of stuff, makes life way easier in the field. So, I wonder if they've fixed the bug where these things just don't turn hostile on me. Seems like they might not have. Hi, guy. Easy. Hi, groovy guys. Come get me. Nice. Alright, which way was it? I think it was this way, right? No, it was... We need to mark a clearer path. Where the hell was it again? Where was it? Ooh, easy. Ah, there it is. Oh, bollocks, bollocks. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Alright, we needed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So. Let's just stand somewhere remotely safe for a second. Let's try and do the math on that. So, if we need... Where's my calculator? We need 8 Eyes of Ender, which is 16 diamonds. Which, how much was gold for diamond again? Damn, I'll have to double check that. But 8, the magical 8. Try and get that stuck in my head. 8 eyes. 8 eyes. Spider eyes. Oh, hi, guy. No, this is the way up. Right. Keep the torches on my left, and we'll find our way out. Except for those torches, I think. I might have put those ones in the wrong spot. Nope, did not. Hello there, Forsaken Galaxy. How you doing? God, where's my way out again? There it is. How do I get down there again? Fuck, where is it? Ah, here we go. I love that little mushroom. That's my little landmark mushroom. It lets me know I'm near the exit. You know what? I'm sick of dodging around these fences. $8 gold for 1 diamond, 128 gold. Is it 8 gold? I think you might be right. We'll double check anyway. Boink. Alright, where were we? So we need 16 diamonds. And to get, yeah, it was 8. So 16 by 8 is 128, which is 2 stacks of gold, obviously. And 128 by 16, which means we need 2,048 box iron ingots, which is 32 stacks of 32 stacks of iron. Did I do that math right? That's a lot. I have 8. Expand the buddy tree farm. No, what I'm going to do is expand the melon farm. Melons are much more efficient as far as cobble trade goes. We need a lot more melons is what we need. And now that we know they only grow on one side for some particular reason, we can take advantage of that. Now, how do I want to do this? Do I want to expand it sideways or lengthways? I think we'll go sideways. Alright, so how do I want to do this exactly? We can have the pumpkins land on this bit of dirt, which means we need one more row of dirt here, which we can hoe, which means we need some more water source as well. Which means we need another line of cobble that goes here. I'll use wood instead. Degubbed. I'll degub. Yeah, I probably should have degubbed. Probably should have degubbed. Too late now. We're already in the danger zone. Small amount of panic set in. I'm okay. Where is my dirt? There it is. Things that I'm glad that Minecraft don't do. Make it slippery when it rains. That's exactly what I didn't want to do. Come on, there you go. Beautiful. Now I feel a bit more secure. Let's see what I've done here. Need to stop the water flowing out. Easy, easy. Actually, I'm not sure whether these water sources would be enough for the stuff here as well, wouldn't they? We should try that first. I don't think I actually need new water sources here. I was stuck in the pattern and I wasn't thinking. Alrighty. Let's actually come think of it. Might make it easy to expand on this side as well. Yeah, I don't think we need this bit. Don't need it. Don't need it. And frankly, we don't need that much sugarcane anymore either. And melons are better value. Should have counted how many I needed. Like so. Alrighty, chat room. What's going on? Everyone's gone all quiet again. Need one more. Kind of starting to regret telling people so often that I don't mind if they lurk. The last month or so of streams have been really quiet as far as the chat room's concerned. I mean, it's cool if you lurk, it really is. But if all of you lurk all at the same time, it's just me here talking to myself, which gets kind of boring. Boink. There we are. Thank you, Paul Meta Numbers. Alright. Whack that there. Put my hoe back away. I'm mesmerized. Enchanted by the Minecraft. Crafted wood goes back there. That goes back there. Okay. Actually, here's a thought. Where are we? Well, let's make some bone meal and see if we can speed up that process a little bit. See if we can get these melon stalks to mature faster. You just love listening to it? Well, I mean, yeah, that's fair enough, but you gotta talk back occasionally to give me something to talk about. This is down pretty good. It's only taken like 2 bone meal apiece. Maybe 3 for that one. 2 for that one. Wow. Good. 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 Oh, oh, greedy. You wanted 3. You wanted 3 as well, okay. So the world's most inefficient mob farm was good for something. Alright, let's make doubly sure that they're all maximum maturity. Whoop, I missed a couple. Alright, they're all maximum maturity, so they should be productive pretty much now. Hooray! We're actually just AI. Twitch is an elaborate cover for a charity that cares for wayward internet streamers. Wouldn't that be spooky if it was the truth? Oh. Are you kidding me? Now you wanted to spawn on the other side? That is literally the first time I've seen a melon... Oh no, wait. The stalks connect regardless of which side it's on, so that was probably that one. I forgot the stalks do that. Bloody hell. Going for it. Boom, boom, bottom. Actually, I'm gonna... Actually, no, there's no need to leave that bone meal behind, is there? Oh, I forgot to replant the saplings last time I was over here. Must have got distracted. Whoopsie-daisy. Yeah, so for 1 melon, we got like 32 cobble. Much better than chopping down trees. Not that we're going to stop chopping down trees, it's just... It's a better idea to expand melon production than it is to expand tree production. As far as cobble generation is concerned. I love you accent. Well, thank you. I always find it a bit weird when people compliment the accent, because it's not like something I chose. The accent is, you know, a result of where I was born and grew up. It's something that's utterly out of my control. So it's tough to say thank you for the compliment when it's nothing I'm responsible for. It's not my my achievement to have this accent. It's not something I worked for. It's not something I cultivated. It's just how I sound because that's where I was born. What is dried kelp used for Minecraft? Food. It's not great food, but it is at least plentiful and easy to harvest early game, so... Yeah, we experimented a bit with it a couple of weekends ago in a snapshot. It's, I think it's about the same as far as hunger goes. It's about the same as an apple, but they're much easier to get in vast quantities. The trade-off is you have to cook it, which means you also need coal, which you don't have to do with apples. So yeah, there's the trade-off there. It's plentiful, but a little bit more expensive than apples. Experiment before dying. Yeah, yes. We died and we got lost. Thank you for the reminder. James, thank you. Oh. At the very least, this farm has been useful for some bone meal and for replenishing and getting me some arrows, so not a total loss, even though if it is the world's most inefficient mob box. Just ridiculously so. I would love to be able to nail down exactly which bug is causing that, but it's obviously not correct behavior. We should have bajillions of mobs in there. Are you ever going to grow a little carrot? I've been waiting for you for days. Screw you. Screw it. I personally found it very interesting. Your experience may have varied. Now, of course it was entertaining. It was frustrating, but it was entertaining. It's kind of the whole point, isn't it? People love to watch other people fail. I wish I'd fix the planting mechanic so I could just hold down the button and walk. This clickety 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 thing just is so stupid. Alright, let's go try to whack a carrots in. Are you done yet? Wait, what? Yeah, I think crop production has slowed down or something. Something is definitely wacky with the old Bedrock when it comes to the ticks or something, I don't know. Sometimes the crops go really quickly, sometimes they just stall out. At least in SkyTrade here. I don't know. Nope, nope, nope. Why are you planting carrots in the wheat farm? Why are you planting carrots in the wheat farm? Eh? Why you do that? That's not how things do. Yeah, Schadenfreude. I still have no idea whether I'm pronouncing that correctly. But the German word for taking enjoyment out of the miseries and failures of other. It's one of my favourite words in the universe. Yeah, give me some derp faces for the planting carrots in the wheat farm. That's not a huge derp. It was just a lapse in concentration. But still. X Game Challenger X, hello there. Has been a while, hasn't it? How long has it been, do you reckon? I'll leave that at that for now. Just found my first woodland mansion. Yeah, the Vindicators are little sods, aren't they? Vindicators are bad dudes, bad hombres. As the President of the United States might put it. The buffoon. Someone on Twitch didn't take my name. I forced to put X's at the ends. Well, you could have gone with underscores. Been less, what was the, it was the emos, wasn't it? Who always put X's in front of them and behind their names to indicate they were straight edge. No drugs or alcohol for me, please. I'm straight edge. That's a cool thing now. Really, it is. Seriously, ask anybody. It's super cool to be straight edge. And then talk about it constantly like you're a vegan. I'm vegan and I'm straight edge. Meow. God, I hated those people. I mean, fine. You don't want to drink booze. You don't want to do drugs. That's not a decision that anybody should mock you for, but going on and on and on and on and on about how you're straight edge, that's what people should mock you for. Trying to make a cultural thing out of your personal choice just not to get drunk sometimes. Who gives a fuck? Drawing the big X's on the back of their hands with Sharpie. Remember that? Remember when emos did that? Remember that? I'm part of something! Look at me, I'm part of something! But also I reject your establishment. I'm an individual by being like everyone else around me. XX Seraphold XX, yeah. How many people use that username? I don't even want to think about it. Just God. Ooh. Oh, you were sparkling, right? Right, what am I doing? I've got a carrot. We should probably just put that away in the box. There you go. Looks like we've got some trees to knock down. I also do like to I do like to softly mock the people who do put X's in their name by pronouncing the X's. You don't have to pronounce the X's. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. XX. If you didn't want people to say the X's, you shouldn't have put it in your name. I believe underscore was taken as well. Oh, really? Jeez, maybe you should just pick a different username, man. Sounds like that one's a bit too common. See, when I started going by BluntNate, nobody else was using that name. It's become a bit more common these days. Which is why on places like Twitch, for example, I'm BluntNate. Because the combination of being BluntNate and being a Nate is rarer. Very occasionally I still get the you know, someone's like squatting on the name, just trying to be a dick to me or whatever, but I got a few different options I use anyway, so who cares. Look, if you want to be a nonconformist like us, you have to dress like us, the stuff we act, and yeah. There was a really funny bit in the first, in South Park, for, Stick of Truth. There was a little emo side quest where you had to dress up like them before they would help you. That was pretty funny. And it was all about that whole stick. You have to be a nonconformist. You have to dress like us. Conformist. It's been in a few episodes as well, that sort of exact same gag conceit. That the South Park emos are only consider you a nonconformist if you conform to their little subculture. But yeah, I mean, if the name itself was taken and the option with underscores was taken, so you had to resort to X's, I'd just pick a new name. Just pick a new name at that point. I mean, there's a reason why my Xbox Live handle is Super Blunty and not BluntNate, because someone nicked BluntNate. Someone took Blunty. That's not too surprising because, like I said, Blunty's becoming more common since I first started using it, as more and more people get online. But BluntNate is usually pretty safe, but on Xbox not so much. Someone sniped it somewhere along the line, and a few years ago when I went to change it, I was like, oh, I can't change it, someone else is using it. I wonder who's using that. Oh, it's an empty account. I guess fuck you. Hello there, 12 mouth ab 012. Speaking of people with things at the beginning and the end of the name. No wait, it's not mouth, is it? It's Mohab. Right, Mohab? Don't know why I read mouth then. My brain sort of farted out on me. Speaking of mouth, who's seen Big Mouth on Netflix? Not really a show you want to watch with your grandparents in the room, but it's a pretty good show. There's some pretty insightful and clever stuff to say about growing up. Right, how are we doing up here? Let's start transferring some of this into gold. God damn it. It's an interesting show, it really is. It is a very interesting show. I like it. Alright. How many stacks of gold did we say? Because we've got 25 ingots right now. Gonna be a slow go, this one. Which I guess is kind of the point. You wouldn't want it to be too easy, would you? I wonder if I could set up some sort of rudimentary gold farm in the Nether. Although the way the mob spawns are a bit weird, it might not do me a world of good. There's our first dive ender though. We're officially on our way. Don't think I stashed any diamonds anywhere else today. Sure didn't. Put it in here. Just so we know where it is. Thank you, Paul Minute Numbers, for the bits. 2 stacks of gold total. Well then, we are 1/8 of the way there. We need 8 Eyes of Ender in total. We have 1. Bum 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 bum. Zippity doopy doopy doop. I think eggs are a pretty efficient way to go about getting cobble as well. Axel, how you doing? Oh jeez. That was dangerous. Looking at the chat, standing on top of my handrails. Oh yeah, eggs go straight into iron. That's neat. Beautiful. $25 gold ingots equals 19.53 to goal completion. Nice math. Math hype! How long? We'll probably go 6 hours pretty easily today, I reckon. Maybe even up to 8. We have been going for an hour 43 as we speak. It's a pity there's no trade for this stuff. I'm just farming it because I might want to build with it. Some nether bricks and stuff. And for potions. Although we have more than enough for any potion we ever need. Oh, excuse me. Plenty probably get us this a lot, but will you be getting smash? Excited for smash? No, not really. I'm not really a huge guy when it comes to that kind of hyper competitive kind of game. You know, like, I like fighting games. Like, I like Street Fighter and Tekken and stuff. And ooh, Soul. Yeah, we're getting a new Soul Calibur this year. I'm excited about that. But not so much with the stuff that's really focused on the competitive side of stuff, the real person competitive stuff. I just like dicking around fighting the CPUs. I don't really have the time to invest in a game like that to be good enough at it to get proper fun out of it. Same is true of things like Fortnite and PUBG and Call of Duty and, you know, Battlefield and all that kind of stuff, that the games just, they may have a single player component, but the game itself is all about the person versus person, PvP. And I don't game like that. You can see it in my streams. I play a variety of games depending on what kind of mood I'm in, what catches me at the time. I don't stick to one game, which means I never get super awesome at any single game. Which means, for the competitive stuff, it's frustrating to play because I'm outclassed. So I'd, you know, I just constantly lose and get my ass handed to me and feel like a complete idiot. And especially in team-based games, where you're part of a team, I feel like I'm letting everybody down because I'm not good enough. Letting the team down. Not you know, I'm not up to speed on the meta of the game, so I might not be playing properly, quote unquote properly. Like Overwatch, there's a meta in Overwatch that I just don't understand. I understand Overwatch. I can play Overwatch. I can play the character. I'm not too bad at Soldier 76, but the entire meta when it comes to how a team works together and all that kind of stuff. And how you adapt to different opponents. It's just too much to keep in my head when I'm just playing 3 or 4 different games at any one time throughout any given month. So yeah, Smash I'm excited for on behalf of the people who like that game, because I know people have been waiting a very long time for new Smash Brothers. So hopefully they'll finally shut the fuck up about it and then complain about how things have changed instead, because Smash players are never happy with anything. But yeah, it's not for me. I'll probably buy it and give it a bit of a bash in single player, because there is a single player mode and everything, but I don't know. Moth 13, can you explain the rules if you would, and how you get started? Rules I mean by where scary is, where your end goes. Well, the end goal is to kill the end dragon. We got to get to the end and kill the big boss. Standard endgame Minecraft stuff. As far as the rules of the world is, it's like SkyBlock. The little platform we're standing on now, this cobble area, is a little bit larger than the island I started on. I started on a single island with a tree in it. That was it. A couple of bits of dirt, one tree. Chop down the tree, replant the tree, eventually build a bridge over here to this guy, who would trade oak planks for cobble. So then we had cobble to build a furnace, start cooking food and things like that. Also we needed cobble to trade for a farm necessities like dirt. Needed more dirt to grow more stuff in. Had to, you know, once we got enough trees, enough wood and cobble and stuff grown, we had to build our way over to these further away guys. And these guys is responsible for our seeds, so I had to trade more wood for more cobble to get some seeds to get us started on the farming. Same thing for the water blocks and the carrot seeds and the melon seeds, all increasing in expensive stuff. And the other way around, you could trade bread from your wheat farm and to make more cobble, to make more other stuff, to trade for iron, to trade for gold, to trade for diamonds, to do the things. And yeah, it's like an economy based Minecraft. You got to grow and build stuff in order to grow and build other stuff, in order to trade for more valuable stuff, in order to be able to do other things, in order to be able to, you know, ignite the portal and get to the end and get to the nether and find the end portal and get the eyes of ender by trading cobble for iron and gold for diamonds and diamonds for eyes of ender and eyes of ender into the portal frame at the end. Yeah, it's a whole trade progression type system. It sounds more complicated than it is. When you're actually playing, it makes a lot more sense. There's a nice smooth progression of things to keep you busy, and it is just it's basically busy work. But it's Minecraft as you've never quite played it before, being based around all these trades. So it's an interesting twist that I've been actually quite enjoying. Yeah, these villages already spawn in the world. They spawn on little islands of their own as satellites of your islands, but you have to build out to them to reach them. But the merchants themselves were there waiting for you. It's called SkyTrade. It's on the Bedrock marketplace. So if you've got Minecraft on Windows 10 or Xbox or iPhone or Android, etc., etc., you can buy this game mode or this world. It's under Worlds, I think, for like $3. Someone, you know, one of the community people made it. Hope Smash did single player mode. Yeah, the single player mode in Smash has been a bit hit and miss, but we'll see. And you have to go talk to you later. Alright. Game Challenger. X Game Changer X. Yeah, did that exclamation make sense to you? Moth 13? I think it did. Made sense to me as I was saying it, so hopefully it made sense to you as you were hearing it. I mean, if you're interested and you have the time, you can always watch the stream replays up on the secondary channel and actually watch me start from scratch in this world. They're all up on the /BluntNate YouTube channel. Yes, thank you very much. Good. Hey, I explained it properly. I think it might be time to cull the herd a little bit. Oh, hello, chicken. Were you a leftover chicken from my chicken farm explosion, or did you spawn here? Either way, you don't belong. What have I got left with? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. You know what? Pig, forget it. I've been waiting for a second pig to spawn. Just forget it. Now I remember why I had this furnace here. It was to cook the occasional piece of meat, wasn't it? .5. Are you doing constant math updates on my gold? So we're a third of the way there, basically. Just slightly over a third of the way there. That's good to know. Hey Izzy, how you doing? What are you working on? Doing the Sky Trade thing. Currently we're working on getting iron to go to gold, to go to diamonds, to go to Eyes of Ender so we can open the end portal. That's the current goal. That whole trade line there we're focused on right now. It was just pork chops for you, wasn't it? Damn. Alrighty. Forgot to take those out of there, didn't I? Thought I did, didn't. The mob farm kinda works. I've taken the roof off, which seems to have helped. It's still not nearly as efficient as it should be though, and I still have no idea why. I've researched it, and there is lots of different opinions on why mob spawning is a bit screwed up in Bedrock, but no one seems to be able to agree. Wait, really? Each pork chop is a whole stack of cobble? Yeah. Maybe I should build a pig farm. Okay, let's get some more iron, please. And I'll give you this for some more gold. Zerp, 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 and zerpity derp. Alright, I think we should be right for another eye, right? Yes, maybe? No? There we go. 2 eyes of Ender out of the 8 we need. 38.28. Are you doing the math based on the gold or based on the eyes of Ender? I should probably breed those cows back up again before I forget to do that. Gonna need more wheat than that to do it. Did I leave any wheat in the box? I think I did. Yeah, I did. You, and you, and you, and you. Make it babies! Okay, that's cooking up. That's all fine. The cows are breeding. Carrots are growing. Wheat is close to harvest. Melons. I do like a nice juicy pair of melons. Ha 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 ha. It's a boob joke. I thought of going down to the raw materials level, but that's too much for my brain at 2 AM. Ah, right. You're doing the math on the gold. Fair enough. I got a lovely bunch of coconuts, fiddly-dee. Ooh. I had another Far Cry dream last night. It scared me. I woke up in a panic because I was hiding behind a tree from helicopter gunfire. There was a helicopter with machine guns. I was just hiding behind a tree, trying to protect myself, and the machine gun fire was gradually chewing through the tree, so I had less and less trunk to hide behind. I was sitting there panicking with nowhere to run. I knew I was going to die. Which is... I mean, I've had that experience in Far Cry. Except that the bullets don't chew away at the trees in Far Cry, but in my dream it was like real life. Haven't had a haven't been woken up by a scary dream in I don't know how many years. But that one woke me up in a bit of a panic. Yep, PTSD from Far Cry. Yeah. Some games just get under your skin, don't they? I've had video game dreams a lot. Because when I'm into a game, I will play it for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours for days and days on end. You know, I really sink into games sometimes. Like, I've had Minecraft dreams before, for crying out loud. Had Just Cause 3 dreams. I don't think I've ever had a Pokemon dream. I haven't had, I didn't have a dream about Infamous Second Son when the PlayStation 4 launched. That was my favourite launch game. But I did spend several weeks looking at security cameras on the edges of buildings and thinking, I should shoot those. Because that's one of the things you do in that game is destroy security cameras so you can attack a stronghold point in relative safety. Like it's like disabling alarms in Far Cry, basically. You disable the security cameras so they don't see you coming. But I enjoyed that game so much, and I played so much of it so often when the PlayStation 4 launched that, yeah, everywhere I looked I was like, security camera, that needs to be destroyed. I should shoot that. I should zap that with lightning or something. And Far Cry 3, sorry, no, not Far Cry, Just Cause 3, I kept looking at buildings as grapple points. I could grapple to that building, get right up there, and deploy the wingsuit, sail across there. You just look at the corner of a building and you go, there's a grapple point. The rules against streaming music on Twitch. I mean, the same rules as anywhere, really. You're only really allowed to use music you have the rights to use, copyright-wise. We're listening to music from Technoax right now, who is a musician who provides Creative Commons music for streamers and YouTubers and anywhere, really, as long as you abide by the Creative Commons rules. Which means, you know, you don't resell it and things like that. We do break that rule sometimes here on Twitch. And they don't really come after you while you're live streaming, but if you use licensed music, they do have copyright protection on them, so the VODs, the replays, will be muted in areas where there's copyrighted music playing that you didn't have the rights to use. Which is at least better than the way YouTube does it. Which is just kind of fuck your entire video. Nope, your video isn't yours anymore. There was 3 seconds of this licensed music in this game footage. Therefore, the owner of the rights to that music own your entire video now, and they get all your ad revenue because there was 15 seconds of music in the background of some game footage you used. Womp womp. I suspect you're doing... yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I've had Pokemon dreams. I don't remember having any Pokemon dreams, but I would bet my last dollar that I've dreamt about Pokemon. Because I've spent 20 years playing the damn game. Oh, Koroks. Oh yeah, I've had Breath of the Wild dreams. Sorry, I should have read the rest of that comment there. You dream of Pokemon fairly often, it's just the drowsy eats them. Yeah, that's a reference. I stopped reading halfway through the sentences. I do sometimes because I wanted to react to it. But if I'd read the whole thing, I would have seen the joke, and it is a very clever joke. That's very funny. Drowsy eats my Pokemon dreams. That's why I don't remember them. Happened last weekend for the audio. Tried to catch up with everything. Missed, was muted. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, last weekend we went a bit off the rails with licensed music. We spent the last sort of hour, maybe 2 of the stream listening to a whole bunch of licensed music like rock from the 80s and things like that. Kind of buggered up the VOD a bit, but We had fun. Those of us who were live had fun. And let's face it, the VOD is kind of a secondary objective when we stream. It's all about the live experience. I like putting up the VODs on YouTube and stuff so people can catch up. For certain types of games especially, but it's best to be here live for the sake of Twitch, for the sake of interactivity. You get to join in. It's half the fun of Twitch over YouTube. Active, real-time audience joining in-ness. What am I doing? Right. You're still working on iron. You're still working on iron. Which means the gold is done. We can take that too. I'll take that. I'll leave those behind. What you playing? I'm playing Minecraft. Funny, can't you tell? Also, the title of the stream gives you a little clue about what flavour of Minecraft we're playing today as well. It's a world type called SkyTrade. It's a bit like SkyBlock or Sky Factory, but based around trading villages and stuff instead of mechanisms. Let me think about what I'm doing. Yeah, I do want. Sorry, I got a bit distracted there. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do for a second. Here we go. Three eyes of Ender. So when you're live, you won't get attacked. I want to stream and don't archive music. I mean, as a general rule, I would advise against using copyrighted music. Because for right now, they don't really kill streams live, for the most part. I think it has happened when there's been a direct complaint with the copyright holder. But it very rarely happens. But as a general rule, I would avoid it as much as possible. Just as a good habit to get into. Because you never know what the future holds for you. But yeah, the short story is you can get away with using licensed music when you stream live if you don't give a fuck about the VODs or anything like that. But strictly speaking, it's still illegal. It's still naughty. It's just that Twitch doesn't have a system in place to punish you live for it yet. It may come, but not yet. Oh, what am I playing music-wise, Funny Crack? I just got done explaining that. You must have just joined. Like, I literally just answered that question. We're listening to an artist called Teknoaxe. TEKNOAXE.com. Who creates a whole bunch of different styles and genres of Creative Commons music that I've been using in my YouTube videos for many years. Currently, we're listening to a track called Technopop. Pt.7 to be specifically. There's a couple of different versions of it. The one before that, which I think was playing when you asked the question, might have been Space Travel on an 808. And are you playing? No, I'm not playing on a server. This is a single player world. Right, let's see where we're at. We've got the... We should probably sleep. God damn it. How are you even spawning? You're not supposed to be able to spawn. There's no way for you to spawn. There's farmland. All this is lit up. Or, oh, actually, you might have spawned in here. I seem to have forgotten to light up this place. Maybe this is where that creeper came from last weekend. Actually. Come to think of it. I may have forgotten to light this up. Nope, that seems to be slabs. Yeah, that is slabs. Oh. Well, I guess they can spawn here as well, can't they? Because this is spawnable. So we'll go ahead and replace the torches I took down. Oops-a-daisy. I did have torches here, but I took them down when I rebuilt, didn't I? Forgetful today. That could have cost me. You're in the air. I am in the air. Well, I'm above a void anyway. There's nothing down there. The whole conceit of this world type, this sky trade, is you start on a tiny island in the middle of the sky and you build out from there. Zerp. Alright, are the carrots ready yet? Not quite. The wheat's pretty much there. Alright, let's get some trees. Do you know if there's been any news on Bedrock on Switch? Nothing new to report, no. As far as I'm aware, it's still in the hands of Nintendo. That's going through their the internal process there that all games that launch on the Switch have to go through to make sure they comply with the rules that Nintendo have for developers and make sure it's stable and doesn't cause any security issues on their system, that kind of crap. And if it doesn't pass that, I'll have to go back to the devs, they'll have to patch whatever they need to patch, then it goes back to Nintendo again for approval. Once Nintendo gives it a thumbs up, then it goes to manufacturer to make the cartridges, because Bedrock is getting a physical release on Switch. That's why they were waiting, because they knew the game code was going to change anyway, so no point releasing the current version on cartridge when they knew the future held Bedrock anyway. So yeah, once it goes to manufacturer, they make the cartridges, and I think their plan is to simultaneously release digital and cartridge, or download and cartridge I really should say. It's all digital because it's a game. Point is though, they're not going to release it on the eShop until the physical release is ready. So we're still fingers crossed that we'll get it by the end of this month. That was my prediction, end of April. But there is no way to know for sure because neither Mojang or Nintendo publicize this process or at what point the game is in the process. It's all internal crap at this point. But fingers crossed that we get it before the end of the month is out. Hopefully get it around the same time as Life Aquatic is ready to launch. That'd be a nice little package to go with it. New code, new update, same day. But I wouldn't hold your breath on that. Do you play servers? Not really, no. Not a mod? No, it's not really a mod. It is modified, but it's not a mod in the sense that you're thinking about Java mods. It is on Bedrock Edition, and they've used the API and stuff to create the trading villages and change their trades to make this world possible. But as far as mechanics go, it is pure vanilla. Like everything mechanical about this game, when it comes to crafting, building, all that sort of stuff, it's pure vanilla. The only thing that's really changed is they start with an island. There's a specifically set out nether, because they had to put the end portal in the nether, because obviously you can't go hunting for an end portal in the wild in a game like this where there is no wild. So there's a crafted, there's a designed nether fortress for you to find the thing in. And they changed these villages, so they gave them no AI, so they don't walk around anywhere. They can't walk, and they set them up so they're very specific trades for the purposes of the way this world works. So, in some respects it is a mod, in that it is a modification of the way vanilla usually plays. But in the context of how mod is usually used when referring to Minecraft, in that it's modified game code built on top of Java, not really. But it is something you can purchase from the Minecraft shop if you got Minecraft on Windows 10 or mobile or Xbox, and soon to be Switch. When Switch gets Bedrock, you'll be able to play that here as well, or this there I should say. So you will be able to play this game type on Switch once Bedrock gets there. And it costs like 300 and something Minecraft coins, which is about $3 or $4 worth, I think. Depending on where you are in the world, might be $2. But yeah. What am I playing on? I'm playing on Windows 10. So that computer you can see behind me, that's what I'm playing it on right now. Alright, might be time to do another craft session of these, I think. Looks like we've got enough for another big whack of cobble. Zibbity-dip. Many cobbles! When you harvest/trade carrot and wheat farms, next can I give you an ETA? I can give you an ETA? What do you mean an ETA? Estimated time of arrival for what? I'm confused. Tell you what, we must be pulling in a few fresh viewers today. I've had to explain the game, I think, 3 times in the last 2 hours. Explain exactly what's going on here. Hello, newbies. Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy yourself enough to stick around, maybe come back. If you don't, no hard feelings. Forgetting all the interests. Oh, you mean an estimation of a program? Right, I get you. How are we doing for fuel? Pretty good for fuel still. Alrighty, we're Right, where's my food? There it is. I was going to say, where's my food box? It's right in front of me. Alright, I'm going to wait for that sun to go down. Then I'm going to sleep, and then I'm going to take a quick break. Because when you do that, the game doesn't actually pause. See how the cows are still moving around in the background over there? Or maybe not. I'll try this one. Yeah, see that? See the cows moving around? So, yeah, I'm not going to leave the game paused at night time, because we still have that odd mob that still spawns for no apparent reason. Sometimes you get mobs sneaking in. So I'm gonna wait for a nap, and then I'm gonna take a break, so I'm relatively safe while I'm AFK for a moment. What pack is this? Never mind, just saw the title. Yep. Speaking of newbies. So I was just joking, just before you arrived, Newt, that I've had to explain this game type 3 times today. For some reason we're getting a lot more newbies. Well, when I say newbies, what I mean is people new to my stream. Coming in and wondering what's going on. Or at the very least people who haven't been to my stream in a little while since we started playing this variant. Once or twice a week. If you wanted to get decent gaming PC that is too bulky, was wondering if you would recommend the MSI Trident 3. Yeah, the Trident 3 is really nice. It is really nice. I haven't had a proper review of one, but I have interacted with it several times at various events and things like that. And I say this as a person who is no longer sponsored by MSI. My MSI sponsorship has expired now, as of a couple of days ago in fact. But I still recommend the Trident 3. Absolutely. There's a few different options around for that sort of compact thing, but I do like the Trident 3 the best. It's a little bit bigger than some of the other options, but bigger is good because of the way they've done the cooling. It's much more efficient than some of the other ultra smalls, and much more quiet as well. Bigger airspace means you can afford slower fans and bigger fans with the same amount of cooling, which means quieter under load, which is one of the things I like about the Trident. Plus, if you get a white one, they look really good in white. In real life, it looks super slick. The red ones too, although I think the red ones are a limited edition. You could always paint it. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick break. I need to refill my drinks. I'll be back in just a moment, guys.